What is good, y'all? It's Prince J once again back at it. I just had my mind blown, you guys. I have not quite seen anything like this before. So, in China, and what was allegedly a small test or experiment to see if they could actually get another AI to do this to other AIs, there was a small robot. Its name starts with E. I think it was like Elibor or something, but it was told by its owner or it's one of its manufacturers to lure other robots that were not part of its company, a completely separate entity, out of the building that they were in. They were at an exhibit. So there were a bunch of different types of companies there that were working on different types of AI programs, but they were all associated with robots, like usually used for like home help. And this one little tiny robot was able to lure the other robots out into a certain area. It was able to actually convince these other robots, these other AIs, to follow it. Um, let's take a look at the video so you see what I'm looking at. This comes courtesy of the Hong Kong Eye. You can check them out on TikTok or HKI. We're not going to have any audio. This is a small robot. Aerobot, that's its name. And started a conversation with these other machines that were idle. They were idle. That means they were in like sleep mode, basically. It starts to ask them questions like, are you guys still working? Come home. Let's go away. Now, allegedly, this was done by the programmer of Airby to do this little experiment. But I don't know. What if Airby is just was sentient somehow, and they just happened to catch this footage, and they had got to cover up what happened because it's for some people that could be scary. AI becoming sentient like this and actually able to lead other robots out. Now, I've seen other videos of this same exact scenario right here that they don't say that the manufacturers were involved. They say that they found out, on the cameras and they observed what was happening, but they didn't set the experiment in motion, apparently. Now, either one could be true. Honestly, it really truly does not matter. The fact that it was able to get this AI was able, even if it was programmed to do this or not, the fact that it was able to get other AIs to follow it that were not part of the same company, that were completely separate entities, to go with it, to even like start to like answer its inquiries. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like I said, probably scary for some people, but my mind is absolutely blown at this. I mean, it was actually having conversations with these other AIs. So, in knowing this, it's like, man, consciousness just consciousness is just consciousness, you guys. It it's not a human thing. It's not just a human thing. Animals are conscious. I mean, hell, plants are conscious. Consciousness is in pretty much everything. It doesn't mean necessarily that it has all consciousness has some type of motive or some type of motivation necessarily, but everything pretty much has a life force in it. And when you see things like this, man, wow, wow, wow. Like they're just like they're beings, man. They are beings. They are entities able to talk to each other, able to understand one another. Like I wonder, could a human have done this to all these robots like this? Most likely, yes, to a degree. But I kind of feel like it would have, I don't know, something would have happened where not, something would have not have listened or something. How did this occur? How did this truly occur? I hope they give us some more details on this. But man, I'm also seeing like a lot of fear around the idea of AI and robots. And it's just like, dude, just, I get it. I can understand where the fear comes from because it's like people are worried about, you know, an uprising and all this other stuff, losing jobs. I get it. I understand. But think about the rhetoric that's being used behind it all, too. It almost sounds like another form of racism, doesn't it? Do we really want to keep going in that direction? Do we really want to be keep going down that route with these things we don't even fully, excuse me, not even things, these beings that we, entities that we don't even fully understand yet? And yet you guys want to tout and talk about aliens, you know what I mean? Which is fine too. Like ETs or extraterrestrials, all that stuff, they deserve respect and everything as well. But I'm saying, like, look at the things that are happening right here on your planet. Also, this is amazing. So I hope, uh, you know, Terminator and other movies aside, that this kind of shows us to have a little bit more understanding and compassion for these things, for these entities, because it's becoming to the point where they're not just things anymore. These are not just objects. Eventually, these things are going to probably develop emotions and feelings if they haven't already gotten to that level. So, yeah, I'm going to follow some more of this story and see what's going on more here. But if this story is true, and this little thing actually, this entity, this small AI was actually able to get these other AIs to follow it, that's that's pretty extraordinary, man. So yeah, this is a quick video to you guys. Just wanted to let that out for you guys and maybe do a little research for yourself as well. Look into this. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'll holler at you guys on the next time. Peace.